darlings. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and I'm here with the new owner of New York Tents. Introduce yourself to the camera.
I'm David Tannenbaum with New York Tent, and we are having a fun-filled night here under some new tents that we brought in for the upcoming season, and just happy to have our clients here to see what we can offer.
Now tell my audience a little bit more about this event that's taking place right now. You're having two special bands performing.
Sure, we have the Moving Out Band. Billy Joel Tribute was on Broadway playing a show Moving Out for quite a while, and the headliner is Blues Traveler, who just dropped a new album on Tuesday, and we're excited to have him here and give our guests a good time.
This is an amazing thing that you guys are doing. You have this every year, but now you're new on board. When did you start with the company?
I was brought in to give some new life into the company, bring in some new inventory, reach out to a new market, and this is a great way to intro that and show that we've been around for 20 years, but we're reinventing ourselves and everything we have to offer.
You have a lot of interesting people here tonight, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business people. And how many people are actually attending this event tonight? Do you know?
In the end, there'll be about 700 people in here.
700 people, wow.
Correct.
And you do this every year?
Yeah, we were doing it every other year for a while, and from the success it looks like we're having this year, this will most certainly become a yearly event.
Wow, and I'm sure you have a lot of great ideas that you want to see take place here for New York Tents. Yeah, can you tell some of my audience some of the things that you might be planning in the future for this company?
Sure. We have some great new inventory. The tent that we have this event is called an Arkham. It's something nobody else in our area has. There's some of it in the country, but in other areas. We have a lot of new chairs and a lot of new liners and a lot of new kind of elements to existing tents to really separate us from the competition and show people it's not just a plain old white tent anymore. There's a lot more you can do with it.
Do you have any significant clients, any celebrity clients that my audience should know about?
We do. Most of the time we sign non-disclosure agreements to protect their identities and what we do for them. So I can't name drop, but we do a tremendous amount of work in the Hamptons and in the city and surrounding areas, doing a lot of celebrity weddings, anniversary parties, and just
charity
and charity as well. We do a tremendous amount of charity, and special events that are all around raising money, and we're always happy to be part of those events. It's a good cause. We get to be involved and do what we do.
Terrific. Well, if we want to find out more information about New York Tents, where can we go? What is the website?
Sure. Website's www.nytent.com. You can also call us anytime, and we're here to help.
Terrific. Let's toast. Let's toast, darling, to a fabulous evening with cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and two concerts.
Thank you.
Big champagne kisses.
I have to go.
Don't go away yet. We'll be back in a moment with more interviews right here at New York Tents. Big champagne kisses. New York Tents right here in Bohemia, Long Island, and I'm speaking to Michael Mazzella, who is part of the public relation team that put this whole event together. Michael, introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Michael Mazzella. I work at Wunderlich Inc. We are a lifestyle, fashion, luxury PR firm based in New York City. And as you said, we have done all of the PR. We've invited everyone here. We've gotten the media here. We've gotten the guests here to the New York Tents event tonight.
Now, how much press have you actually gotten here? Who's here tonight, besides myself, of course?
The press is enormous. We have Elle Magazine, Gotham, Hamptons, Us Weekly, In Touch, In Style. I mean, the list goes on and on. Everybody.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, tell my audience, this is a whole team of wonderful entrepreneurs that could utilize New York Tents. Tell my audience what New York Tents is really all about.
Well, the importance is about events. You know, this event that we're here tonight is about event season kickoff. You know, the summer, especially in New York, because obviously that's where the temperature...
And the Hamptons.
And at New York City and the Hamptons, obviously, is all about event season. As you can see, the tent tent that we're under is about quadruple the size of my apartment, at least. It's enormous. They have curb tents, metal tents. The one that we're sitting in now, I mean, it can hold up to tens of thousands of people. And, you know, in New York and in the Hamptons, excuse me, it's all about the outdoor summer party. And New York Tents is the perfect place, you know, to get your venue. I mean, why rent a location where you can build it anywhere?
And why ruin your house with all those guests coming in and out when you could have a fabulous tent like this? And the porta potties are like little museums.
It's like the Bellagio Hotel of porta potties. I know. I mean, it's totally to the nines. Sorry, my hand's blocking the camera. I'm totally to the nines. It's fabulous. I mean, if I had the money, this would be my tent. I live in the tent.
What? Who needs a house?
Screw the house. You got the tent. New York Tents is the only place to have your party.
Do you know where all this originated, having tents like this? Do you know the concept, the idea of the tent? Who started that? Do you know?
Well, the person who I know is currently at the helm of it is David, who's the CEO. I don't know the origin of it, but I can, like as I said, you know, parties is everything.
The sheiks started it. The sheiks in Arabia, Saudi Arabia. Well, I think they're the ones that started it.
You just went over my head, but I live for a good party, and there's an outdoor venue like this is the indoor outdoor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think everyone loves. It's the best of both worlds.
So, Michael, tell my audience, you said Maserati is like biggest client you have right now.
Maserati is one of our top Long Island clients. It's one of our top Eastern Seaboard clients. They just opened a fabulous new location in Great Neck, Long Island, right around here in Bohemia. It's for all of the top, car aficionados, luxury vehicle lovers. They need to go to the Gold Coast Maserati dealership. Just opened just a few weeks ago with his sister company, obviously, Maserati of Manhattan and Maserati of Manhasset. So I would definitely recommend that. And also we represent so many people that it would be impossible for me to list them all. Another favorite of mine is Ashley Stewart. Plus size line, huge plus size line here in the United States. The reason I love them and the reason I mention them is because they just announced their Love Your Curves tour, which I just am so excited about this because it's really empowering women, of all shapes and sizes, because as you know, the size 2 is not truly the average. That's not real. A size 12, 13, 14 is what real Americans look like.
Yes, darling, I know that.
It is, and I'm very proud to represent Ashley Stewart because they're changing the lives of women and men all over this country, and they're also
changing the attitude of the way people think.
That's exactly right. They're changing the stigma. It's a stigma to be plus, and I don't think that's the case anymore because of them. What they've done is they have their Love Your Curves tour, which is Chicago, New York, Miami, Atlanta, etc. And they're doing a model search. So any woman who has ever wanted to be a plus size model or
has gorgeous curves,
absolutely must have curves, must have. That's the key. They have their chance now. Come to their model searches, and 12 of the women who show up will actually go on to be official runway Ashley Stewart models.
Terrific. Now, tell my audience this event that's going to take place with Maserati. When will that be?
Oh, there's events with Maserati of Manhattan and Long Island all the time. I mean, it's impossible to say. They just had their grand opening, which was about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. That was the
Great Neck.
In Great Neck, yes, the Gold Coast Maserati location here in Long Island. That was the big, huge event. Then we're going to have several summer events, Fashion Week events. I mean, weekly. It's weekly. I have to go through an every week list. You know what I mean?
Sounds wonderful. I want you to tell my audience where we could go to find out more information about your public relation firm. What is the website?
Yes, please go to Wonderlish Inc. That's wonderlishinc.com. You can find more information about myself, about Gwen Wonderlish, who is the president and founder. She founded it in 2001, and all of our other colleagues and clients.
Now, also, where can we go to find out more information about New York Tents? What's their website?
Just go to NY, that's New York, nytents.com.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mike. Don't go away yet. Let's toast.
Cheers.
Salud to a fabulous event. Keep watching, darlings. More events coming up. Pink champagne kisses. been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.